couple of years ago, Wendy and I decided to start our own little tackle company. And from time to time, we get asked how it all came about and how we got started. So we're going to talk about it today. How we got everything started? Well, in short, it started with just one hook. That guy right there. If you guys have been watching our videos, you know for an absolute fact that we probably catch most of our fish on this 2-watt EWG. It is our favorite hook. We throw it a ton and we catch a lot of big fish. But let's back up a little bit. Let's just talk about how it came about with this hook. About 4 or 5 years ago, we ran into the Ned rig craze and we started throwing it a lot, and we found that it caught us a ton of fish. So of course we started throwing it more and more. And the more you throw it, the more you probably figure out that if you're fishing with an exposed hook, the more you lose, because it gets caught quite often if you don't keep it moving. And a lot of the places that we fish around here have current, and that current will throw it under a rock or under a stick or a log in a heartbeat if you don't keep it moving. So we were on the hunt for what we call the EWG, extra wide gap hook, that would allow us to not fish with an exposed hook, but like a little bit of Texposed, and that's where this hook came in. So after doing some research, we found a company in Ontario that made this hook, and we kind of joined forces with them. We started using their stuff all the time, and we even got it into a small tackle shop here in town. Over time, things got really busy for the guy running that little company. He was just doing it kind of by himself. And, you know, listen, life happens, right? So trying to fulfill our orders and such became a little bit tough. And we really wanted to have this hook in the boat all the time. So we started looking into how we could do it ourselves. We contacted the guy running that company. Hey, listen, you know, if you don't have time to do it, we would buy the company or buy into the company. And he kind of hummed and hawed about it, but didn't want to give up the company at that time. But he did kind of divulge to us where the hook came from so that we could start our own thing. So that's what we went ahead and did. We procured a bunch of the hooks. We started making them ourselves and of course using them. And there's nothing like catching big fish on something that you made in your backyard, right? So then we brought it to our small tackle shop here in town, and they jumped at the opportunity to become the only tackle place in the area that had our hook, and things just kind of worked from there. So over time, we expanded into different versions of Ned rig hooks. We have a jig, we have a bunch of jig heads. You know, we're just trying to keep on top of all kind of the hottest craze and trying to provide the hooks that you need in order to go out there and catch a bunch of fish, whether it be tournament fishing, or if you're just going out taking friends out, or if you're taking family out, you know, and you need to have a good hook. That's what we opted to do. So the way that this came about was, you know, very simple. We started with a need for us, that we originally just wanted to have it for us, but then, you know, guys started to use them, and we decided to, you know, start packaging them up and getting them out there. And the little tackle place that we work with here in town, Monnow Tackle Shop, there are guys. And, you know, things just kind of escalated from there. So now we have it at Monnow Tackle Shop, we have it at the gun dealer, and we also have a full-up website where you can get it as well. So that's kind of the story of the whole thing. And, you know, it just progressed over the last couple of years. And that's where we are today. So now we have, gosh, I don't even know how many different products and different versions of the products, hundreds of different products available from us now. So like I said, you can get them at Monnow Tackle Shop in Fredericton. You can get them at the gun dealer and online. The gun dealer is out in McAdam, New Brunswick. And of course, we have a full-up website. That's www.506tacklesupply.ca. That's it. That's the story of how 506 Tackle Supply came about. It all started with just the one hook.